eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. The eSIMstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at eSIMstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios.
Welcome back, eSIM Studios Podcast live stream, episode number 145. It is a dual duty here. It's the second live stream, second podcast being recorded today on, what day is it? My mind is gone. It is Wednesday, Lord have mercy, July 10th, 2024. I apologize about that. I've been all over the place today. Thank you for joining us. So if you joined us a little earlier, I did a impromptu, you'll rarely see me live stream that early, 8 a.m. I think is when we went live. And I'm normally asleep at that time. Now, I did not sleep last. I think I got I dozed off for a few minutes. I think I got like an hour of sleep. So I'm going to crash tonight. But very busy online business and YouTube channel, recording, live streaming, keeping up with news, creating a store, another online store. So if you don't know, I'm a web developer now, and it's weird because I know we went over my previous work history yesterday, but currently do that now. So I have a couple of e-commerce online stores. Now, I don't promote it here. I try to keep it separate. However, this one's an exception. I'm going to create an online store. It's going to be eSIMstudios.store. All right, so I have eSIMstudios.app. It's our application. I have eSIM Studios. What else do I have? I got a lot of dots. Anyways, whatever. This is going to be eSIMstudios.store. It's going to be all the electronics I have here that are, that I don't give away. Phones, like I'm going to put up 3 pixels, I think, tomorrow or the next day. Anyways, it's going to be an online store where you can purchase devices, whether it's phones, tablets, computers. They'll be in good condition, right? Because it'll be me that's predominantly been using them, or it'll be a phone that I just review for, a month or so, and then I'll put it up for sale. So I'll have that linked up. It's not ready yet, but it's close. That's why I've been busy all day. Very, very busy day on launch day. So typically on launch days, we'll do two live streams, right? Moving forward. I think the OnePlus launch for the Nord 4 and some other devices, Pad 2, going to be here in a few days. Probably live stream after that's done, and then do a regular podcast in the afternoon, sort of like today. And then obviously Pixel Day is a huge day at eSIM Studios. It's like Christmas, right? It's like Christmas Day here, so got all that for you. But I had a little bit of time to get into some of the news, not a lot. So I updated our web app with a couple of stories. Nothing too heavy, right? We'll probably run through the news real quick on a RSS feed, meaning like how I get all my news stories all in a bunch and just go through and see what's going on in the tech world, huh? We will do that. Let's use in here. Brian, you're always the first one last week or so. Thank you very much for your time and your viewership. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. These tunes are fire when listened through the noise canceling headphones. Yes, they are. I purchased these, so nobody else has them. These are custom instrumentals that I purchased from a music producer on YouTube. I think I purchased 50 of them. I need to upload some more. Oh, side note. EV Mux. Anyways, StreamYard has been messing up really, really, really bad. Not just for me. At first, I thought it was me. And then some YouTube channels that I consistently watch on a daily basis were starting to have the same issues. Shutting down, crashing, having lots of issues. So I'm going to try another streaming platform tomorrow. I was going to try it right now, just not ready. I don't have my intros uploaded. I don't have a lot of this music uploaded. That's what made me think about it. But tomorrow I'm going to try another streaming platform, see how that goes, see if we have any issues. So did anybody order a phone today? Did anybody pre-order Fold 6, Flip 6, a watch, buds, anything? I pre-ordered the Flip 6, the Flip style. The Fold 6. Now, Samsung's not sending me any of these. I have been sent a device or two in the past from Samsung, but I'm not up there on... I'm not really, really high on their list when it comes to tech YouTube channels. It's all good. We'll get there someday, right? The Fold 6 is insanely expensive. I was just thinking about it today. You know what the crazy thing is? They don't even put in the best specs, the best hardware. And they basically, I think with tax, their base model with tax, you're looking at, do I have history on here? I don't, so let's do it on the fly. It's $2,100 times Texas tax 1.0825. Okay, so out the door, if you pay cash for it, base model, like just the entry level, $2,273.25. Let me repeat that. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, base model, $2,273.25. Very expensive. And just to put everything in perspective, the trade-ins, right? So there looks like Samsung is still not offering the outstanding trade-in deals that they have in years past. I remember when I upgraded to the S21 series, S22 series, S23 series. No, I take that back. 23, the trade-in deals were not as great. Back a couple years ago, so upgrading to the S20 series, S21, S22, I could upgrade. So I could trade in my S21 Ultra for the new S22 Ultra and literally pay $168. I've done that 3 years in a row. $168 plus your phone, but you get the brand new model. So you're essentially giving them your phone and $168, and they give you a brand new device. Now, it doesn't look like they're going to be going back. So I was kind of hoping on this launch they would kind of go backwards, and shame on me. It doesn't look like they're going back. It's pretty expensive. So to trade in my S24 Ultra, I still would have had to shell out $958 plus my S24 Ultra and $958. I'm good. They don't even put the best hardware in there, and I say that because they still put Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front and back of the Fold when Gorilla Glass Armor is out, which I have on my S24 Ultra. And that's the anti-reflective display on the S24 Ultra. The anti-reflective display is not on the Fold 6. Gorilla Glass Armor, not on the Fold 6. They don't even put their 200 megapixel camera, the very best camera sensor. Well, it's good for zooming in, looking at the moon, stuff like that. They don't even put that on the Fold 6, their most expensive device. At least you could throw it on there and say, well, look, we've spec'd it out, right? We've got our best of the best hardware is on this device. That's why we're charging $2,273.25, right? They're not doing that. They raised the prices $100 this year across the board, Flip 6, Fold 6. So, I've always loved the Flip 6. It's got a little special place in my heart for the Flip series. It takes me back to when I was a teenager, when I had my very first phone. I had the Motorola StarTAC. I actually had Samsung flip phones before they moved to Android. Did little proprietary software that Samsung used. So I really like those, but I got to get rid of some of these phones. I have way too many phones, so I don't know what phones I'm selling. You get rid of one or two, and I'm gonna put 2 Pixels on there. I know for sure. I have a Pixel 7a unlocked from Google, mint condition, 256 gigs, seafoam green. I have a Pixel 8, rose gold. Is it unlocked? Unlocked, 128 gigs. That'll be up for sale. And then I'm going to sell the OnePlus 12R. It is I'm filming on it right now. It's the blue color, OnePlus 12R. And I might be selling a nothing phone. But that's going to be hard for me because I love these devices. It is what it is, right? Also have well, that'll be it for the moment. I think that's 4 phones, so we'll get rid of 4 phones. I got too many, man. Brian says, I see you also have apparel for sale. Is that separate store or YouTube saying? Yeah, YouTube's getting a cut, and you know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I meant to update my designs. YouTube's getting a cut, and who else? Spreadshirt. Shit. Teespring. I don't know who the hell I'm signed up with. No, I'm gonna do that. So check it out. So I'm glad you asked that because I was just thinking about that today. Thinking about this today. So I'm gonna sell merchandise. Oh, check this out. That was a phone. May not be selling that one. Just kidding. Look at this. So, like I mentioned yesterday, jack of all trades. I'm also, I don't consider myself an artist, but I grew up in art classes, in art schools and stuff like that. So I love design. I do all my graphics. I do all my intros, all the intros you see. I did all those, graphic design. Long story short, I'm going to sell my own merchandise on that website as well. So if you want to hold off, I can even do custom stuff. Say, yo, get me an Android ping on a Apple logo. I can do that. But you know, we'll get into a little more like cool stuff, like Android 15 logos, whatever. I got some cool nothing stuff, and that's actually a font that I have. So it's not like I'm jacking their logo. I know I would get in trouble for that. So technically, if they come saying, "Hey, you stole our logo," no, I didn't. I got that font. So just cool stuff. But yeah, if you want to hang on, I mean, you can, if you see something you like, be my guest, please. But I am going to incorporate that on the website as well. So we'll get the merchandise rolling. Hats, we're going to have everything. Hats, t-shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, all sorts of cool stuff. Mouse pads. So we'll get that rolling. We'll get some phones for sale. And these are all in good condition. I'm not going to sell y'all shitty stuff. Y'all know that. All these are in really good condition. Yeah, so I just have too many phones. Anyways, let's see. Let's get into the news. I'm going to have to, I got to roll in about, I gotta be out of the house by 6, so probably 20 minutes. But let's get some news in real quick. Nighttime shots. 100x zoom on the S23 Ultra was good. They downgraded S24 Ultra. Samsung is taking consumers for fools. Yes, I've noticed that as well, and I'm actually in the middle of compiling a video proving that. At least when it comes to the camera. I've been noticing, and I've been going through my settings. I thought maybe I butt dialed something on accident, not when I'm looking. I thought I messed up with my camera settings. The photos just don't look as good as the S23 Ultra. Especially now that I'm taking photos with the OnePlus 12. It's astounding picture quality. Much better than the S24 Ultra. And I've gone through my settings again, thinking I messed something up, double checking everything. Like, what the hell is going on? I agree. They did something, and it's not as good. The picture quality is not as good as last year. OnePlus 12 is probably the best camera phone I have. And that's saying a lot, because my expectations were not high for that phone. Let's go to our website real quick. So what I'll do is, when I get our normal website, eSIMstudios.app, I'm gonna make our own. Well, I'm in the process of making our own e-commerce store. It'll be attached to eSIMstudios.app. It'll have its own domain name. So these two will be separate. Website, e-commerce store where you can buy stuff. But I'm also gonna incorporate it into there. So it'll be vice versa, right? So if you just land on our e-commerce store where you buy stuff, I'll have links to our eSIM Studios web app, right? Vice versa. I'll have a section on our web app that'll say merchandise, and it'll have pictures of phones, shirts, everything. And then when you click on that link, like say I put the OnePlus 12R for sale, and you want to buy it, so that link in eSIMstudios.app will go to the checkout page of my e-commerce store. So everything will be tied in together. Now, if I can pull together my brain here. Let's see. Okay, got it. Let me move this over here. Let me share the screen. So if you're interested, I have differences, right? So I have differences. I have in writing the differences between a Galaxy Watch Ultra and a Galaxy Watch 7, right? Well, they're technically the 7th generation. Ultra, far more expensive, and than the normal. Whoops, see, I rushed this article and look what happened. Yo, my StreamYard just crashed again. Oh my god. See, give me a second. I gotta sign back in. Hang on. I don't think it's playing nice with my screen share. I think that's the issue. Give me a second. It's still messed up. Jeez. Oh boy. Yo. Oh my goodness. You see what I'm talking about? How did you... Well, let's continue. I apologize about that. I had to be... Lord, I'll be on a different streaming platform tomorrow. I'll put it that way. All right, let's go. Where are we at? I'm going to try a couple different ones tomorrow, and I will be on another platform tomorrow. I know that. So let me open up this app. I got a few more minutes. Let's jump into this. Let me show you my little RSS feed news app that I use for all my news. And of course, it won't let me share it. There we go. All right. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you joining me, brother. This stream has been, StreamYard has been a complete mess this last few days. Okay. You get about 10-15 minutes, so let's run through the news. I got a couple articles on our site that I need to adjust, I just noticed. But let's run through the news real quick, right? So obviously Fold 6, Flip 6 released today. Big news, I guess, if you're in the market for a foldable. I know there's some people that just are not interested, and that's totally fine. Galaxy Watch 7 released today. Ultra is mad expensive. It's the same price as some flagship phones. Oh, so here's an article that caught my attention. As you can tell, most of the stuff is Samsung related today. Let's get past that. We've already talked. I've spent hours on that already. Let's see what else we got. Anything else making headlines? Older Galaxy watches are heavily discounted. We saw that. The 6 series is down to $200. So I wanted to talk about this, right? This person that wrote this article does not like the camera bump on the Pixel 9. Now, I watched a couple of videos again since seeing this, and I think I understand what he's saying, but I don't agree with it, right? Because what he's saying is the camera bump is too big. Now, one good thing about the upcoming Pixel 9 series is it will not wobble. When you put it, when you lay it down on its back and you type whatever you're gonna do, it should not wobble back and forth, because that camera bar gonna be nice. It's gonna sit pretty nice, right? So here's this camera hump. Is this on TikTok or on YouTube? I don't want to get a strike. It says it's on X, but oh, you know what? I think I got a video of this. Let me see. I delete it. It's not showing up. Well, check it out. It is a big camera hump or bump, whatever you want to call it, but I don't think it's ugly. I think it's a beautiful looking device. He's saying in the article, I kind of skimmed through it earlier, basically it's too big. Now, what do you expect from a phone manufacturer, right? You got to put cameras back there, you got to put a flash, got to make it look stylish, got to make it kind of match the other models that are being released, right? So I don't really know what this guy's talking about. No, I don't want to put him on blast, but who wrote this article? Brady Schneider. I have no idea who that is. Usually the more accomplished ones, I'll recognize their name, but I don't have any issues with this Pixel 9 series camera hump. It's going to have a hump, right? I mean, at some point in the future, there will be a day where the camera hump, or excuse me, sometime in the future, there will be a time where these sensors, as tech gets more advanced and progresses, these sensors, I'm sure, will also get smaller and smaller and smaller. And essentially, there won't be a camera hump. I'm hoping in the future. Now, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, I have no idea. Where it would be nice and flush with the back, right? But we're not there yet. So it looks good to me. I don't know what this guy's talking about. But it just caught my attention. I don't know. Yes, Prime Day. So we're going to have a lot of Prime Day deals. Though now these will be handpicked. Now they're in the deals, tech deals section of our eSIMstudios.app. I'm going to have them all there, and I'm also going to upload content and items to our Amazon store. We now have an eSIM Studios Amazon store. I just haven't. I logged in to check it out. Oh, cool. And that was it. So I'm going to get on that, especially for Prime Day, because I know I'm going to order a couple of big things on Prime Day. And I need a new TV for the living room. And I'm going to put my hand-picked favorite deals, best deals, on the website and on our Amazon store, right? So be on the lookout for that. It is July 16th through 18th, I believe. In fact, let me star this one because I will definitely be coming back to that. Did all of y'all catch, if anybody's in the market for a new laptop, preferably a MacBook, there is the M1 MacBook Air 13.3 inch on sale for like, what was it, $640? Really, 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 really good deal. If that's what you're looking for, right? It was almost so good of a deal as, kind of tempting for me. And then I had to slap myself and shake my head out of it because I think my head would explode if I had to use a MacBook. I've never even touched a MacBook. But having Android, having Windows, I don't think it would be a good experience. Let's see here. The Galaxy Ring should be waterproof. Oh, really? Switching from Google Photos to iCloud Photo just became a whole lot easier. So Google and Apple are launching a tool that will help users migrate their photos and videos more easily from Google Photos to iCloud Photos. Well, there you go. That might help out my situation if I ever jump to MacBook. The tool is expected to roll out over the course of next week. Very interesting. I'll need to come back to that story. Be on the lookout for that. Data Transfer Initiative. Now, did y'all see these buds? What do y'all think of these buds, right? They look like Cybertruck buds. And I'm not even joking, because that's like the very first, I was like, that's the very first thing that came to my mind, Cybertruck. They look big. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about these. I was in no rush to order these today. Normally, I cannot wait to order new Galaxy Buds. And I literally had the opposite feeling today. I was like, I'll get around to it if I get around to it, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. Just something about it. It's the stem. It's the Apple look-alike. I've always defended Samsung. I've always been like, no. Even when they were suing each other back 5-7 years ago, always defended Samsung. They're not copying Apple. Well, I don't know if I can say that anymore. Yeah, so Daniel says he might like them in person, but they don't impress in photos. That's what I was thinking. I like the high-resolution audio support. Yes. So I like the sound. I'm sure the sound quality is going to be superb. Like, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I just don't know how I feel about them, the way they look. I don't know. It's just something about them I just can't get with. Again, I'm sure the audio is going to be freaking awesome, especially if you have a Samsung device, because they do offer a couple extra features that if you pair them to a OnePlus phone, a OnePlus cannot offer, or nothing cannot offer. But I don't know. I'm definitely. And here's the other kicker. I can't get the cheaper ones because I told y'all yesterday I have to have a silicone tip for it to stay in my ear. The OG AirPods just fall right out. Literally after 30 seconds of putting them in, just fall out. So I would have to buy the more expensive ones. Now, Ronald here says he couldn't pass up the $100 off. I get it. Look, if you're willing to give them a try, it is a good deal. Because again, like Daniel said, the audio is going to be badass. So, hey, more power to you. If you can get a good deal, and if you like them, and if they fit your ear perfectly fine, I'm happy for you. I may just have to stick with my Galaxy Buds FE a little bit longer. But we'll see. I know when I was ordering the Flip 6 today, they were like, they kept on throwing accessories. You get so much off of the watch, so much off of the buds. You want cases, screen protectors, this, that. And I'm like, nope, skip. And they kept on throwing it in my face. Like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see. Air conditioner necklace. Okay. Now, the color I got was the black Flip 6. I wanted the white one. Oh, what is this? So, get a free $200 to $300 Amazon gift card when you pre-order a Fold 6 or Flip 6. That $300 gift, well, I'm sure it's $200 for the Flip, $300 for the Fold. Come in handy, right? I didn't know you can pre-order them through Amazon. I've always gone through Samsung. But I will add that deal. It is a fairly good deal to our website later. Let's see. And I apologize, guys. Normally, I'm loaded on the news as far as on our own site. But today, it's been a crazy day. And I haven't added that much. I think I added 3 stories, but we already covered them. Pixel 7, still a good device. What do we got? Here's the other thing. I know I keep on going back to this. So Samsung's offering 7 years of updates, the longest time span commitment for updates for any foldable Samsung has ever offered. Now, when you hear that, it sounds great, right? The longer they can support these phones, the better. Even if you don't plan on keeping the device for 7 years, that's good for keeping its resale value for the second owner, the third owner, the fourth owner. But here's the catch. I don't think it's going to last 7 years. From the foldables that I've had, and I've had every Flip, no fold, but I've had every Flip model they've ever made. It's not going to last 7 years. It's just not. I think under careful, very delicate usage, I think the most you're going to get out of it is 3, maybe 4 years. Now, maybe that sounds bad. Maybe it definitely should be longer. But here's the problem. They're foldables, right? Phones aren't made to fold. That's why these are so popular. But here's the issue. The screen. So the screen is made of plastic molded, compressed into the metal frame the seams are going to come undone. Essentially, if you get on eBay, earlier today on our earlier live stream, if you jump on eBay, and because I was showing everybody how to use my hack, right, my trade-in hack. I was looking for phones to buy on eBay to trade in, right? And I cannot tell you how many I cannot tell you how many flip 4, flip 5s, and then fold 4s and fold 5s, and these are 1 to 2 years old. Not all of them, but a large majority, I'm not even exaggerating. I would probably estimate 85% of the devices I saw for sale, something was wrong with them. Whether they had a black blot where the pixels are dead in the screen, right? AMOLED. Or the screen was peeling away from the midframe. Now, I've also stressed heavily, please do yourself a favor, get insurance. I know it's a little more expensive. I think for regular phones, depending on the price, $8 to $10 a month, right? Maybe $12 for the S24 Ultra. For the foldables, at least for the Flip series, it's $14 a month. However, I strongly suggest you do that, and I don't buy insurance for my devices, but I definitely do it for these foldables. Because I told you what happened to my Flip 4. It fell 18 inches onto a fake wood flooring in the home, and the screen cracked. 18-inch drop. And it wasn't even concrete. It was a fake wood flooring. So these are very, very delicate devices. Got to get insurance, right? You almost have to. In fact, I would not even use one if it did not have insurance. But it is what it is. I don't know. My favorite line from Samsung was the Gear Icon X headphones. They had pulse sensors built in, which were great for workouts if you didn't want to wear a watch. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember those. I was close to getting some. Never did. But I definitely remember those. Yeah, there's some good. There's a couple of products that Samsung has that are in my all-time favorites for sure. Yeah, it's a steal if you need a new TV. Picture quality may not be that good, but it's 4K. So here's the deal. Samsung left the S10 Ultra, Tab S10, out of the unpacked, but it is coming. And you guessed it, that's what I'm saving mine here for. I specifically bought this, obviously to use, but I knew Samsung was coming out with the Tab S10 series very soon. And I thought, well, shit, they're going to give me a lot of money for this S9 Ultra to trade in for an S10 Ultra. And let me get this right now. So that's what I did. I got the S9 Ultra in anticipation for the S10 Ultra. Should have fully upgrades, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, should be decked out like the S24 Ultra when it comes to hardware, memory. Now, cameras obviously not, but should be, I'm assuming they're just going to make a PR announcement and just, there's not going to be an separate unpacked event just for the tablets. What they're going to do is put out a press release and say, hey, they're available. Like, send out emails to everybody, say, hey, these are available. Tech reviewers will have them, and these will be for sale. So I'm expecting Samsung to drop the S10 series tablet probably within the next 60 days, 2 months, something like that. No longer than 3 months, and I think it shall be here. And I'll definitely be getting the S10 Ultra. Let's see. The new Circle to Search. Pretty cool. That's one feature I do use out of the AI, quote unquote, AI stuff that was so talked about during the S24 series launch. That's one feature I use not every day, but I use it more than any of the others. In fact, I don't think I use any other AI feature that they talked about. But Circle to Search is pretty cool. It's like Google image search on steroids. Yeah, I was not happy with these trade-in deals. I think I'm trading in a Flip 4, and they're giving me $550 back. Now, back in the day, when you used to get an S22 Ultra that was a $1,000 phone, you could trade in your current S21 Ultra for $900. You essentially pay $168. You get an upgrade. Now, it looks like those days are long gone. I kind of hoped in the back of my mind or in the back of my head that, Samsung would kind of roll back to the good old days where they'd give you $900 for a trade. And now look, they actually did. So I guess that's it really depends on what device you have, I guess I should say. But if you have the previous year's model, you will get a premium trade-in offer. I think this guy who wrote this article was looking at Flip 4 trade-in deals. Maybe he had a Pixel, right, or a iPhone. They actually had some decent trade-in deals for if you had an iPhone, right? Because I went to the Apple section for trade-ins, and for a 15 Pro Max, I think they were giving you over $1,000. So I don't necessarily agree with that article or with that headline, but they're just not quite as good as they used to be. But if you have the right device, the last year's previous device, meaning when Samsung releases the S25 series, like with the S25 Ultra, if you have an S24 Ultra, they should give you a decent amount for it. Just like the Fold 5 this year. If you had a Fold 5, they give you over $1,000. If you had a Z Flip 5, I think they'd give you $900. So it all depends on what device you have. Let's see here. Oh, nice. I hope mine. Well, let's see. When is this? On July 24th. July 19th. Shit, I gotta get out of here. Let me check my order real quick. Maybe it'll come in sooner. Delivery date. Estimated delivery date June 24th. Shit. It'll come. They usually ship them the beginning of the second week. So this whole first week is pre-order. Well, it's for 2 weeks. But they don't wait until the 24th to ship it, or the 23rd. Typically, they'll ship it on. So if they'll probably ship it early next week. So I'll probably get it this time next week. I guarantee you, I'll probably have the Flip 6 this time next week. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I gotta roll, guys. I'm supposed to be somewhere at a given time, so I will need to get out of here. But I did want to live stream. Sorry about the middle of it. StreamYard's been messing up. It just had me. Yeah, today's been a lot. But tomorrow we'll be back, same time, same place. I'm gonna just continue our normal podcast times, right? Launch days we'll do probably 2, right? Cover the launch and then do a normal scheduled podcast in the afternoon. But I gotta roll. So I will be back tomorrow with a new streaming platform because StreamYard is really, really, really bothering me. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. I know a lot of y'all, this is your second visit to eSIM Studios in the same day, so I really appreciate it. Good to see some new faces here, Ronald. I appreciate it, sir. Hope to see you around again. Join us tomorrow. I guarantee you we got more Samsung news. Well, I'll make sure to incorporate some other stuff too, because I know we're super, super Samsung heavy today. But hey, it's for good reason, right? So I got to roll. Appreciate it, guys. And please be safe. Please take care. And I will see you tomorrow.